We're Jimmy and Lisa with FindUsCamping. Today we are at Dodd RV in Yorktown, Virginia to give you another camper tour of
a Rockwood Geo Pro G20 BHS. So we're going to start this tour with giving you first impression from both Jimmy and myself. Sometimes those might be the same, sometimes they're very different. And then we're going to take a quick tour of the camper. Then we're going to come back and do a final thought after we've both checked out the camper inside out, all the amenities it has. See if our first impression has changed. Maybe. Or if it's still the same. So first impression, walking up, walking in.
My first impression was, I think it's got very good quality in this camper. I looked at where the trim and everything connected to the camper. Everything here looked pretty much top notch, especially for a smaller, less expensive camper.
And my first thought was, this is tiny, but it's really cute. So let's go back and start with where we first walked up and what it looked like outside, go over the amenities out there, and then we'll come back in and do a tour in here. So once again, this is a Rockwood Geo Pro G20 BHS. First thing you're going to notice from outside is it is a small travel trailer. It's only 20 foot long. It does have an awning that spans almost the entire length of the camper, so that's a plus. I'm going to start right here with, it does have a large pass-through storage, has the magnetic latch to catch the door so you don't have to hold it. Right now what you're going to see is the boxes that have the griddle. There's a bracket on the back, we'll get to that, to house that griddle. It does have two propane bottles, 2 batteries, electric tongue jack, nice big window in the front, LED lighting. Over on this side is where you're going to hook up your water, cable. This is the other side of the pass-through storage. This is also where your lights are going to be, hot water heater, your power plug-in. There is one slide on this model. Another storage area here on the back, so I'm giving away that there are bunks inside. For storage, this lifts up and would latch, and you have all this storage area here. There is a ladder on the back for access to the roof. And then back around to the side. So this is going to be the mount for the outside cooking areas. And then you have a receptacle, outdoor receptacle here as well. There is a speaker for outside as well. One more thing I forgot to mention is you will notice this is up off the ground, so it's got some good ground clearance, and it has more of an off-road type tire. Because of course with a smaller rig like this, you can get to places that the big rigs can't get. And something that seems so silly, but on such a small little travel trailer, it does have, this is a new type of handle they're putting on, but it has the keypad, you know, for easy entry, so you don't have to have keys and keep up with them. Something else it has that's really nice is it has the MORryde steps that just fold inside. So right up front, your master bed, I guess, the big full-size bed is going to be up here in this front area. You do have some netted storage up top. This is also where your TV is going to be, and the stereo, or yeah, the stereo, I guess, is going to be, your controls are going to be here for both inside and outside. The kitchen has this, the stainless square sink. It does have the little fold-out roll thing that you can put on top to drain your dishes. And it has a 3-top gas burner stove. It does have the glass cover, so if you're just wanting to use this for counter space, you can. You don't have to buy a separate board to go on top. There's cabinets above. And then you have, this is just a cute little, you know, container for like a sponge or a scrubby pad. And then there's a drawer here. It already comes with your silverware tray in it. And more storage down here, like for pots and pans and such. Across to the other side, this is folded down now, so you could use it for another bed. But it is, of course, your dinette. So the cushions go up. Something neat, just a little something that's changed since we had a dinette, is they do have Velcro across the back and Velcro tabs there so that they do stay in place when you put them up. Table as well, Velcros to the stand so it doesn't wobble around on you. And then there's a drawer on this side for storage underneath. The other side is just a blank. I'm pretty sure that's where the hot water heater or something's going to be. So that's going to be non-accessible. We're going to come on back here to the bunk area. So you've got your top bunk, your bottom bunk. This was the bunk that from outside folded up. Each bunk on the wall here inside has 2 USB ports and you know, a standard receptacle with 2 plugs in it. And then there's a huge storage area under here, which of course is that area we were accessing from outside. A tiny RV refrigerator and freezer. Something in here that made me think. These do come with the tire monitoring system, so you wouldn't have to buy that and add it on. It's something that comes with the Geo Pro. Microwave up top. Then there is storage here. This is tiny. I'm not sure what you would put in that, but as an RVer, I'm sure we could find something. And then this, which could be either pantry and or closet space. There is a closet rod in the top, and these shelves are movable. So you could take this out and use the top as your closet, the bottom as a pantry, whatever works for you. Back here is the bathroom. Again, when you're looking at tight spaces, you've got to make the most out of what you have. So this is going to be kind of your bathroom counter, toilet, your mirrors over here. You have a large cabinet up here to keep your towels and stuff in though. And then the shower with a curtain. Something that I like about this is that it does have a tub. I mean, it's not as big as a residential tub, but if you've got kids, especially kids to go in those bunks, it's a nice place that you can give them a bath. Or even if you have pets, maybe your small dog you could put in there. I also do like that it has the little mesh thing hanging here to put some of your bath utensils in. And then this is going to be your sink. Since there's not a sink in here, this is going to be your sink, you know, your shower and your tub. There is 1 air conditioner in this unit, which is probably more than enough because it is a smaller camper. And then this here about the stove, I did mention that there's a solar panel. This is where you would control that. And I did talk about the receptacles and the USBs in the bunks, but I didn't talk about the same for the master bed area. While we're here, there is also, this has the nice roller shades that are like room darkening. The only window it's not on is that front window, and I'm guessing because it's at an angle, it's probably hard to put this kind of shade, but you will see these shades throughout the rest of the RV.
All right, so now we are back to our final thoughts after we've walked around this whole camper. So my final thoughts is just like I said before. I think it's very well put together. I think there's a lot of amenities in this camper for a smaller, less expensive camper. Lisa showed you all the blinds and you know, a lot of different things that you wouldn't think you would see in this camper. So I was really shocked when I came in here and took a look.
I must say I was surprised too. But I do think for somebody coming out, like we had a tent and then we went to a pop-up. So this, I feel like it has more room than our pop-up did. I know it does because it has the bathroom. And the problem with the pop-up was it was so much packing and unpacking to get it to fold up. I think this would be a great alternative for somebody who wants to get out of a tent, doesn't want anything really big. I'm sure you could tow this with a smaller vehicle, which would be great. But in all reality, it could sleep 2 adults, a kid, even 2 kids there, and 2 kids in the bunk. So for your $1, I feel like it's a great little camper. It does have a ton of amenities, and I just really like the looks of everything here. So I will say, although this isn't for us at our stage of the game,
I could still try it for a couple times.
We could have easily done something like this instead of our pop-up, and we probably would have kept it longer because it would have been more efficient. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up because I think it's a cool little rig. While we're here, I also want to give another shout out to Dodd RV in Yorktown, Virginia, for letting us come and do a walkthrough and give you guys a tour of this camper.
So this camper is here, so if you want to come down and take a look at it, make sure you come down, let them know we sent you down here. Make sure you tell them that you saw this camper on our channel. So
if there's anything we're not giving you guys in these videos, if there's certain amenities you're wanting to give that I'm just not pointing out, please comment below and let me know so that I can be sure to include as much as possible of what you guys are looking for.
And always, until you find us camping, guys.
Safe travels, everyone.